It's time for my weekly meal prep. Today I'm gonna prep healthy and high protein breakfast, lunch, snack/dessert, and dinner. All these meals combined contain over 100 grams of protein and they are really easy to make. Let's start with the breakfast.
For breakfast, I'm prepping berry chia pudding parfaits. First, I make the chia pudding in this big bowl. I add chia seeds, milk, some maple syrup, and vanilla extract for sweetness. Then I blended wild blueberries and I add the berry puree into the bowl. It gives this chia pudding a cool purple color. I mix well, and then I let the chia pudding set in the fridge for about an hour. When the chia pudding is set, I mix together the ingredients for the yogurt layer. I start by mashing some raspberries. Then I add high-protein Greek yogurt. The yogurt I use contains 13 grams of protein per 100 grams. You could also add some sweetener if you like. Then I build the parfaits. I add a layer of the chia pudding to the bottom of the jars. Then I add a yogurt layer and repeat the process. I add a handful of fresh berries on top. I store these in the fridge. Such a quick and easy breakfast idea.
It's now the next day and this is how the breakfast parfait looks like now. Such a pretty breakfast and it's so creamy and yummy. In the mornings with breakfast, I also take my supplements. I take greens to make sure I'm getting 100% of my daily vitamins and minerals. Greens are a convenient, comprehensive formula packed into 8 gummies a day. This isn't a multivitamin, a greens gummy, or a probiotic. It's all those things, and they taste like fruit gummy bears. So I've been able to replace many supplements with just these tasty gummies. Multivitamins usually only contain 7 to 9 vitamins, but these have 20 plus vitamins and minerals and 60 plus whole food ingredients. And you can actually pronounce all the ingredients. And they contain no artificial colors or flavors. Get up to 45% off greens. Just click the link in my description. I should definitely get these also for my little brother who doesn't eat enough vegetables. I bet he would love these since he hates the taste of greens powders, and these taste like candy. And now for lunch, I'm making a new version of my noodle soup jars.
First, I add the ingredients for a homemade broth concentrate to the bottom: soy sauce, garlic-infused olive oil, sesame oil, beef bouillon. If you don't have IBS, you could also add some garlic powder to this. Then I add cooked lean ground beef, but you could also use shredded chicken or tofu, for example. Next, I add broccoli heads that I cut into very thin pieces so that they cook quickly. Then I add some grated carrots, and a handful of chopped green onions. And lastly, I add rice noodles, but you could use any noodles that cook quickly. I store these in the fridge. I take a jar to room temperature about 10 minutes before adding the hot water so that the glass won't break. I boil the water and pour it into the jar. Then I stir all the ingredients together and let the char sit for about 5 minutes until the noodles are cooked. Such a cozy and tasty meal. Perfect for the colder weather.
Next, for a snack, we're gonna make healthier chocolate muffins.
I start by mixing all the wet ingredients together. Eggs, olive oil or melted coconut oil, maple syrup or any liquid sweetener you like, and pumpkin puree. Then I added the dry ingredients, oat flour, unsweetened cacao powder, vegan chocolate protein powder, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Then I just stir to combine. I spoon the batter into muffin pan cavities lined with muffin liners. This recipe makes 6 big muffins. I top the muffins with 80% dark chocolate chunks. I bake them at 180 Celsius degrees, 350 in Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. These muffins are fluffy, moist, chocolatey, and so yummy.
And lastly, for dinner, we're gonna prep a tuna pasta bake.
I start by chopping the vegetables. I'm using zucchini, red banana peppers, and mushrooms. Then I cook the veggies with some olive oil in the same pot where I will also make the whole pasta bake. I cook them for about 10 minutes until they aren't watery. Meanwhile, I cook whole grain pasta in salty water. I'm using whole grain rice pasta, which is gluten-free. When the veggies are cooked, I just add all the ingredients for the pasta bake into the pot. The cooked pasta, 1 bunch of fresh basil chopped, sun-dried tomatoes, oregano, tuna. If you don't like tuna, you could also use shredded chicken, for example. Then I add tomato puree, vegetable bouillon, and lastly, some water. Then I mix everything together. I top it with shredded mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. I bake it at 220 Celsius degrees, 430 in Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes, or until the cheese has melted and gotten some color. Here's the ready pasta bake. It turned out so good. This was so quick and easy to make that I'll definitely make this again soon, and it's super tasty. I store it in airtight containers in the fridge and reheat in the microwave. And here are all the ready meals.
Those were all the meals I meal prepped this week, and as always, the written recipes are in the description box. Let me know in the comments what kind of meal prep recipes you would want to see next. Also, a reminder that you can get up to 45% off prunes. Just click the link in the description. I hope you tried the recipes. Enjoy!